Yeah, this is Matt with Vulcan Gasifier. I have a new product. This is for a new company that we're launching. This is Vulcan Metal Worx CNC machinery. And this is the first product we're going to offer. This is a 4x4 CNC table, gantry. Um, the the application that this was designed for is for a plasma application. However, our first buyer just happens to be a wood shop or a wood products manufacturer. Um, and this here is one of the products he makes. This is a movie theater air chair armrest. And what we're gonna do with the machine is take the tooling marks from the CNC operation that makes this part. So we got a DeWalt sander on here, um, and we have a floating head and a small air cylinder to apply down pressure. Not very much. It only runs on maybe 3 to 5 psi, just enough to put some down pressure to get the paper to dig into the wood. Um, Now I think I'm going to retain this. It actually worked out quite well. So I'm thinking I'm just going to keep this for the plasma floating head mechanism. It works quite well. Um, Show you these sides here. You can see this is fully skirted, front and back. The back side has a front, like a panel just like this on that we have in the front here with the spring latches. This is really for the plasma setup. If you had the slats on here, this will catch all your dust and then all your drops. And then simply clean it. You just pull those latches, pop that door off, and then you can sweep everything out. And that'll keep your dust down. We learned from our prototype that they make a mess. Machine has the energy chain for both the X axis and Y. Our machines will come with limit switches for all axes. And this one we're doing limit or micro switches. On future machines we will have proc switches. It's a little more expensive, but it's just a better option. The control stand, this will be standard with the machine. This is the back side of it. To access the electrical, you can actually slide this right out of the aluminum track here. And I'll just lift it up just to show you. And then now you have access to your electrical panel. We have 80/20 connectors, so if you need to separate this from the machine, just unplug those connectors, and you can separate the two to move them around or whatever. This bottom panel also slides out just like the top one. That's the pressure regulator for the air cylinder. It says NEMA 34 steppers. And this is chain drive. That is something else that's going to change. I am going to go back to a belt drive. The chain adds inertial loading. So I think we're just going to go back to the belts. If anything, we'll go to a little bit thicker belt than what we had in the Proto. But the belt works just as good as the chain, if not better. Front side of the control panel, or the control stand. You got your top shelf for the monitor, shelf for keyboard, mouse, shelf for a printer, and then your bottom shelf, if you had a plasma machine for the plasma application, you put that here as well, along with the PC. This machine does come with the PC, and it'll be set up with Mach 3. Depending on your application, we may set it up with sheet cam. And also if you did get the if you do purchase this for a plasma operation, then it will come with a torch height controller as well. We will offer this as a turnkey package as well. If you wanted it already set up with a plasma torch, we would only offer this with the Hypertherm. We know those work. You know, I don't want to go with a cheap plasma torch. You know, if you really want a good quality machine, you want to use something of higher caliber than the lesser expensive makes, and that will have a machine torch as well. Also, we will offer this in an upgraded version. As you can see, we just got some simple trolleys for the weigh system. We will offer this with hardened precision weighs, probably IGUS, and we will dial the machine in to less than 1,000 per foot. I do have resources for that. One thing about me, I'm not a new player coming on to this. This might be a new company, but me, as far as my background goes, I've been building precision machinery for about 6 years prior to Vulcan gasifier, and then before that, I built specialty automated machinery since 2000. So I've got quite a bit of background, not to mention I've been in and out of schooling for engineering for the last 20 years. So I got a lot to bring to the table here. The machinery that I've built in the past, you know, that stuff ranged anywhere from $250,000 to way over $1 million. I've built production lines, solar panel production lines, automated farm equipment, specialty screen printing equipment, and that stuff was actually pretty high precision. And then, of course, the last company I worked for, they built machine tools for the aerospace industries and military and other applications. Those machines were dialed in less than 0.2 per foot. Extremely high precision machinery. And basically, if you've ever flown on a commercial airliner, you've flown on parts made by those machines. They grind jet engine parts. So, anyway, I'm going to get to it with the program. This is basically going to run a couple programs in loop. got quite a few more lines of code to run, so I'm not going to bore you with all that, but that's basically what it does. So if you're interested, you can look us up. Right now, the website is vulcancnc.com, or you can go to the parent company, Vulcan Gasifier. You can contact us through there. Pricing, I'm not sure yet. You'll have to contact us, and we'll talk about it depending on what you want. Like I said, we can modify this and do other things with it. We can make them bigger. We can build it 6 foot by 12 if you wanted to. The options are somewhat limited. So yeah, contact us either way. Otherwise, we do have a Facebook page as well. You can go there. Just look us up. Do a search on Facebook for Vulcan CNC, and we should pop up. Well, anyway, I appreciate watching, and stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Thanks a lot.